afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, Head of Site, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to 1 vs 1 on Simwaski. Yes, indeed, Simwaski. Between the south, we got here Cryptic, fighting for Germany, Deutschland, and the 3rd Panzer Division. Oh, actually, not 3rd, 2nd. Versus north, we got Fortune, fighting for America, Freedom, and the 99th Infantry Division. We're looking here at fortification, Luftwaffe, scavenge versus tactical support, heavy cavalry and airborne, with infantry bulletins large here for either side, with a single Panzerschreck bulletin there for Cryptic, who's going for Volksgrenadiers Kubelwagen, Fortune for Riflemen. No surprises there, really. We've got here Sturmpaniers heading southwards, while the Volksgrenadiers heading northwards or centrewards, setting up positions here to defend the core point if it comes down to engagements there. Nice thinking ahead there. Interestingly enough, he's not going for the fuel point. He looks like he's planning for the Kubelwagen to do that work. So instead, he's planning something with the Sturmpaniers, more forward aggressive position, perhaps defending here, or perhaps applying pressure to the area around here. So a few options there for Cryptic, just not the usual sort of capping order you'd see. So we'll have to see here what it is Cryptic is planning with this sort of Sturmpanier movement. In the meanwhile, more Volksgrenadiers there. We got sort of Fortune focusing on the centre of Vietnam, sort of just moving westwards here, grabbing the fuel point there. And there you go, first engagement here, right out in the open as the Volksgrenadiers charge into the church, securing it and firing down there on the riflemen. Sturmpaniers right here could consider to flank in and sort of attack them for the other end of the cemetery, but in this case, that does not happen. Trying to perhaps bait them out here instead, it doesn't work. In fact, we see Fortune going away from the church, taking advantage of the fact that Volksgrenadiers weren't paying attention to quickly move away. Sharp move there by Fortune. And even more rifling down here. In fact, they might be sending down in the Sturmpaniers. And there we go. Sturmpaniers on fire there from M1 Garance. He might be able to make it to the house here before the Sturmpaniers. No, yes, no, yes, no, 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 never mind. Close but no cigar step. We got them caught out in the open by the assault rifles. We've got more rifle moving in, going here for the points. Almost got the point there as well. Almost, but not quite. Volksgrenadiers moving in here from the north. More rifle there arriving for Fortune. Cryptic here, not adding anything else to his force composition at the moment. Rifle suffering one loss there. Sturmpaniers getting shot at quite a bit. And we got the Kubelwagen map support here as well. Adding further pressure here to the engagement in the south. Up north, we got Vietnams here versus Volksgrenadiers. Vietnams will not, I think, prevail versus that engagement there. Volksgrenadiers moving in. Rather than getting slowly shot to bits, same with the riflemen here. Sturmpaniers halfway to Veterans 1. Before charging out in the open, we got here a mortar for Fortune on the way. A bit of light artillery, pretty standard stuff. The 3 rifle 1 mortar is very common for the Americans here. Yes, they're fighting against the Volksgrenadiers back at Cryptic space. Additional Volksgrenadiers, but nothing else here. No take up yet there. Nothing from Fortune either, certainly no sign of, say, well, the lieutenant, which could indicate that it's going to be the captain here, which Fortune will be aiming for, and yes, indeed, no surprises there. Nothing that will leave you no comments in the, well, comments section going, good lord, I never expected a captain. Now, I never. So Volksgrenadiers holding up the rifle, there we go with the mortar arriving here. Fortune should get the overall hand up there versus the Volksgrenadiers. Truck almost on there for Cryptic, so question is mechanized regiment or battle group headquarters there for Cryptic. And the 2nd Panzer Division. 3rd Panzer Division, by the way, primarily served on the Eastern Front, if not all the time there, so little fun fact. At least by 1944-45, pretty much we only fight there. Captain on the way there for Fortune, almost done. Troops are reinforcing.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Pressuring up the left-hand side, could in fact go for the fuel point there, maybe using the Kubelwagen. But instead, the Kubelwagen actually pushing more aggressively towards the cut-off point here in the centre-east. Not entirely sure why Cryptic is pushing there with his Kubelwagen rather than his infantry. Perhaps he's worried about the mortar and wants something less vulnerable to that, of course. At the same time, it's going to be vulnerable to many other things, including anti-tank rifle grenades. Rifling in there, captain out for freedom and democracy. Back here, chuckling about there. And we'll be setting up soon for the battle group headquarters. Kubelwagen's going to need some repairs.
Location set. Begin conversion.
Sturmpaniers sneaking about here. Might attack the mortar crew here, which is nice to set up behind a small fence there, hiding behind a shed. That's going to be a bit tricky there to get forward to the Germans. There go Vietnam's covering up as well. up north here. Fulton is hiding inside the house, but that's not the best position there. One window to shoot out of. Why can't, more than one guy stand by a window? You're not, Geneva Conventions. More than one guy cannot stand by one window. It's criminal if he did that. Then we'd be criminals. War criminals. And the Germans would never be, put together with that. Yeah. Meanwhile, Rifleman being pushed back by the Volkswagen and the Kubelwagen. The Kubelwagen basically turning the tide there. Bad group headquarters here for Cryptic. So no safe looks out of the rapidly here. Of course, the flag half-track could be, on the other hand, a very good option there. Well, not a good option, but an option. Set field infirmary there, pretty standard stuff. You got an MG-34 following up here for Cryptic, and I'm to control the battlefield and Fortune infantry a bit more. Meanwhile, some aggressive harassment up north. A good play by Cryptic there. Some players do forget, of course, on Moscow, you can sort of hit the points here. And Cryptic is very quick to actually exploit that versus Fortune. In fact, almost cutting up right next to his base. So, well done there by Cryptic. Light infantry gun here. And we can see the Fortune setting up for Stuart. He's got the captain supervising, staring intently at the company command post, willing it to do things faster than otherwise. Get me a tank fast. But we can't do it fast. Alright.
Our supply line just got cut off.
And through the power of doing it fast, the Stuart there will swiftly arrive. Volkswagen's holding up there. Holding up there as well. Back here. Soon the medic field gun will be ready. And there goes Stuart light tank out here for Fortune. M5A1. That was also the Stuart M3A1. The only difference there was basically the armor on the M3A1 was not sloped. And the engine was less good. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same light tank. But again, sloping the armor can make quite a difference. Pearson's rifle moving up there, artillery running down there on the house. Quick incendiary grenade there. Nice little move there, basically. Expecting to soon hit there, so he's actually hit it with an incendiary grenade, so they'd suffer a bit of damage as they got into it. Yes, they're running into it. The geniuses. Earl catching on fire. Surprised that fire is dangerous. That's never taught him that in boot camp. Stuart there hunting down the Fox is going for as many kills as humanly possible there versus Cryptic. But both fuel points take control. Now Cryptic will actually get a lot of fuel very quickly, and that could allow him to rush ahead in terms of attack. Set up a Schwer Panzer IV to get out orbital done. Maybe Panzer pretty fast here. And so far seems like here Fortune isn't so much focused on just gaining control of the centers. Right here, Fortune is strategically making a bit of a dangerous move again. By focusing on the center, he will gain control of it, but he's very much going to fall behind in the fuel race. And that's going to be a huge difference very quickly. Since again, Cryptic's almost getting 40 fuel per minute, he's only getting 10 fuel per minute. That's a huge difference there. Absolutely huge, and that could easily end up burying Cryptic or Fortune if he's not careful. Cool blank thing about here. Fult's going to do standing about, Captain moving out, he's getting a bazooka there. Nothing further there from Fortune Space, certainly no choice of Doctor, but then there is neither from, Cryptic. Ooh, murdering out the Fox. We do get a Panzer fast off, but the two shots, and there we go, more than the unit is almost wiped out there. And there we go, Rifle Finney off the last man there, so that was quite a wipe there against Cryptic. Let's do it once more, proving its extreme lethality versus the German soldier. And the North Folks is their final repulsed here by the brave actions of the captain. Rifle they're going to need some reinforcement, yet still nothing further here for Fortune. No anti-tank guns, no additional mortars, no more riflemen, echelons, no caches. Caches would actually be a good way to sort of slightly offset the huge resource advantage Cryptic's got, or at least sort of minimize the effects of it a bit. Thankfully, Cryptic doesn't seem to actually realize he's got so much fuel he could actually easily set up a Schwer Panzer quarters by now, and then not too far off afterwards, get out a Panzer IV. Or a Yak Panzer in theory. There you go, the Schwer very much clever out there, in fact, for Cryptic. Ooh, nice move, he's actually going for the cuff one. He's not trying to directly contest the fuel point here with the captain on. He's just moving up to go for the cover point instead. Fortunately, of course, Fortune have to get back that. Maybe either than sending off the captain here, which case he can then sort of grab back the fuel point, or sending in some other unit. He's now got 2 units up here, meaning he's less strong here. Panzer check on the Sturm Pan. He's got a Kednev hiding up in the church. Too bad that Jürgen is pointing it in the bleeding wrong direction. Mortified there, hunting the Germans. They pull back. A Kednev shoots the student, misses, unsurprisingly. Rocking out in the open, taking losses. Schwer Wehrmacht level setting up there for the Schwer Panzer quarters right around here. Grenades going off instead of go off against the riflemen. Volkers quickly pop back into the house. Looks like one round squad is all being pushed back here. 2 in fact, now we're just down to 1 squad supported by the Student, even then the Student can't move forward due to the presence there in the church. So overall, looking pretty solid there for Cryptic. Now it has the Schwer Panzers going up, and as soon as it's done, in fact, he might almost then be ready to get up a Panzer IV, meaning he's just been able to really just effectively control the fuel and the map, thus allowing him as the Oberkommandeur to rush out a Panzer IV, which is actually pretty tricky, seeing as that's overall pretty expensive to get. So nicely played there by Cryptic, very nicely played there versus Fortune of the 99th Infantry Division. Up here we got Fortune versus Captain, more troops quickly needed there. Orbital Down in fact would be a good choice I think now for Cryptic. Throwing some light machine guns, that way push back to armies. While he waits for the Panzer IV. In theory he could go for the Yak Panzer, but I don't know if he'd want to rush out a Yak Panzer as the Oberkommandeur best after you suspect he successfully controlled the fuel. But there we go, Fortune has chosen a doctrine, and it is tactical support with the air after they're going out. Of course, it also means Fortune can throw some light machine guns on his riflemen. Another bits our way, M5 half-tank out there, which really wasn't utilised a lot by the Americans. Really do find it funny the Relic then proceeded to give it to them. But yeah, it wasn't really utilised a lot by the Americans. The armour was basically softer than they liked, so they basically gave it out to the Russians and to the British. It's a little fun fact there. Bit of harassment there, sort of trying to return the favour there against Cryptic. Good move there by Fortune, good move. Looks like he's remembering there's more to the map, but bit of a mistake there. He's yet to grab the cough bomb there, so he actually can't control to his own fuel point there. After they're trying against the Volkers, firing through the windows, the walls. Turns out wood isn't too bulletproof when it's 50 calibers firing at them. And there you go, Volkers, they're getting suffering losses, getting suppressed. Might soon be pinned down here, in fact, down to 2 men, and there you go. Got pinned, and there you go, down to 1 man. We got more pushing in the centre right there, coming on 5 from the Sion Pioneers. Kednev light intergun also firing a bit around here, and there you go, Schwer Panzer quarter wheel itself, opening up the flak half, well, not flak half tank, but a half tank, and we got Orbital on it for Cryptic, light machine gun on the way. Stood here under fire, artillery raining down, Orbital moving up, and of course those lay down booby traps with them. As for Doctrine, Cryptic has yet to go for anything there. We are seeing also push back in the south, grabbing back points there. Up here, just continue fighting with the Steward, the Kednev, and the light infantry gun here. Could risk losing his Kednev if he's not careful. One good hit from the Steward, and that's going to be gone, or even the rifle. Orbital done, ding with the can, and they fail. Oh dear. Now there's nothing to halt the Steward right there. He needs to pull back towards the Schwer Panzer quarters, where he's going to be smart to lose safe or retreat. And he's basically in the process of wrecking the Kednev. On the other hand, Cryptic can go for the Panzer IV here in a few moments. He just needs the manpower. You call up the Panzer IV Model J, which in this game is more like the Panzer IV Model H. The Model J had much slower turret rotation, didn't quite have the same level of armoured skirts. They were sort of more designed for sort of dealing with Panzerfaust and the likes. But it was overall more simplified design, sort of allowed them to just produce even more Panzer IVs at a lower cost, faster. Overall, a less complicated design. A little fun fact there. Rather than push back here. 10 kills from the Steward light tank. Rather than close being right up for the Schwer Panzer quarters, 13 on flat, and there we go. Wipe the air half tanks upon here. Oh, nasty mortar hit there on Cryptic's infantry. He's really closer to the Panzer IV though. He could also soon go for the Panther instead if he wants to, though. Considering what he's currently up against, Panzer IV would make more sense. 50 caliber there on the way for Fortune. He's also going for Lieutenant here. Bit more combat. Well, the officer with his BAR and his Thompson submachine gun, mortar firing down in the Scrap Hunter's quarters, and there you go. Cryptic is finally able to get out of Panzer IV. They could have done so at least 2 minutes ago if he's just conserved a bit more manpower, but too late for that now. Orbison hitting with the rifle. And there you go, the rifle out in the open. An easy target here for the Orbison with the LMG-34. The Kar-98Ks. Band grenade off here. Was to be against the officer. Yes! Ah, slightly poorly thrown. Doesn't do much. Instead here the Obersoldat actually overwhelmed here by the Lieutenant and the Rifleman. A slightly better throw might have worked out. Well, slightly better. And either way wouldn't have lasted long because there you go, the A half-tick was already on the move there as well. Meanwhile, it seems like Cryptic is just sort of slightly pushing ahead while waiting for the Panzer IV. Stewart here still holding the car point under Overwatch. There we go. Panzer IV Model J adding the Pintelmack machine gun there as well. Stewart rolling back as the Panzer IV Model J moves ahead. It was also the last model of Panzer IV before the war ended. There might have been a few other models planned, but they never got that far. Almost got the mortar crew there, Pinmark machine gun almost ready there for the Panzer IV as well. And there you go, mortar crew right, 50 caliber there inside the house, not looking good. Fighting here, hold it though by the A half-tick, though he's got a damaged engine. And more losses there for Cryptic. Looks like a Volker squad was annihilated here by the armies. By the 99th as it continues to weather the assault of the 2nd Panzer Division. Can he grab the mortar? That would be pretty good there. Who's by the now Cryptic's gone for Luftwaffe ground forces, Fallschirmjägers, and other goodies available. Rifleman grabbing the mortar right under Cryptic's nose in from the Panzer IV. That seems pretty optimistic, but looks like in this case it does work out. I'd have to say it was pretty damn close. They wouldn't have worked out. Anti-tank arriving there for Fortune. Once he's sort of forced to deal with the Panzer IV, he does bring up more anti-tank besides just having a single bazooka. Zooming in, he's rushing it with stun rounds. That's pretty aggressive. In this case, doesn't work out at all. They're triggered way too soon. Overall managing nothing. You got Fulters on the way there for Cryptic. Not saying more Obersoldat. Oh. Fallschirmjäger, perhaps a bit more lean infantry would help out Cryptic there versus Fortune's troops who have yet to be upgraded, in fact. Fortune, despite having access to the Browning light machine gun, is not utilising it. More riflemen towards the northern field point there by Cryptic. Bazooka fire there's the Panzer IV, good penetrating hit. Shots fired, Fulsker setting out. Obersoldat standing about. Rockets flying. Half-tick moving up here to deal with the Kugelwagen, and that's going to be a pretty brutal dealing with. And there you go, in fact, just goes through it in a matter of seconds. The Kugelwagen is shredded scrap. In the south, more harassment against the fuel point there. Good there, but Fortune's been able now to keep up harassment versus Cryptic, further denying him fuel, though Cryptic can very soon go for another Panzer if he wants to. But a Yak Panzer, though again, considering what he's up against, primarily another Panzer IV would make the most sense. This Panzer IV there, almost 32 already. Pretty good there by Cryptic. 12 kills for this fatherland. There you go, again moving up to stun. We got an anti-tank moving in as well there.
Capture point is under attack.
And anti-tank is up, good to go. Some short bounces though. Second shot that does not bounce. Panzer IV then getting stood head on. Vetri 2 there for the Panzer IV. Another penetrator from the anti-tank, and there you go. Vetrin's 1, and he goes for the Calliope. Going for Calliope right now, I feel is a bit of a wrong choice there for Fortune. I mean, it can do a lot of damage. The problem is just Cryptic's got one tank out there, medium, and you can soon bring up more. So going for rocket artillery when you rather need to be sort of, I think, more working towards dealing with the armor threat with, say, some armor of your own, Can't help but feel here that Fortune is making a bit of a wrong mistake there. Upsilon there versus the half-check Fulton as well. They might see a Panther first there. There we go. He's really intent on wiping out the Upsilon no matter what. Willing to sacrifice the half-check here. So in that regard, you see that Fortune is really trying anything he's got at his opponent. The problem is he's got a Panther IV there on the move, even if it's almost wiped out. Another Panther IV there on the way for Cryptic, and he's working on fixing up his half-track here. Talk about close one. Can he avoid here the Panzer IV? Moving all the way down here, trying to hide away in a small piece there, making use of the terrain. Oh dear, we got to see on moving in there. He's going to have to get out of there. He's going to have to get out, blitzing away. Straight to the Panzer IV, and the Panzer IV gets the half-track, knocking it out. Crashing into a set of bushes, leaving the entire thing ablaze. Except the bushes, who are, as we all know, made of asbestos. And the North Lieutenant sending out there. Calliope Regius to fire something at the enemies. Right there, Fortune suffered a bit of loss. And now he's up against 2 Panther IVs, including one which is quite veteran. Veteran 2 there, which does mean, unlike the Wehrmacht Panther IV, which obviously doesn't start with armored skirts and more armor, has more accuracy instead of Veteran 2 bonus, meaning it's a lot more lethal at Veteran 2 than a Wehrmacht Panther IV. Oh, obviously it's also more expensive than a Wehrmacht Panther IV. Volks there versus Stewart. Panther IV there's the Lieutenant still raining down on them. Need to fix up that Stewart as quickly as possible. Lieutenant in trouble here with a Panther IV going in for the kill. Other Panther IV is now good to go to strike further fear into the heart of the Amerikaner. That infantry gun cleared out there, rifle and push back. And there you go, almost got Lieutenant. In fact, Lieutenant is already himself near his platoon command, and there you go, wiped, annihilated. Volksmega are now available here for Cryptic, some more elite infantry. Quick final grenade. Mortar hit there. Rifleman easily dodged the bun grenade in this case, and the Officer Darden are forced away. And there you go, Volksmega striking at the mortar. Swift aggressive moving there, got another Geballte Ladung. And gets it. And he's going to go to try and steal it. And there we go, uses his Volksmega squad to secure it. Panther IV here, engaging behind the American arm tank, hits himself with the anti-tank gun. Stewart flanks in behind, shoots him with the stun rounds, takes a hit there. Going up behind the rear armor, and can he get a hit there? Oh, he destroys the main gun with the Stewart. Little gun. Oh dear, the Panther IV's in trouble and he can't get out of the east of the anti-tank. It's moving up to cut off the retreat path here. Cryptic right here might have overplayed his hand, to put it mildly. He might have gone a bit overconfident here. Underestimated that. Fortune still had teeth and claws and could still do damage. And the Stewart knocks out the Panzer IV. And it is abandoned. There you go, still punching by the Panzer, which could knock out the Panzer IV. Now quickly getting suppressed. We got the vehicle crew abandoning the Stewart, going up there to help defend it with the grease guns, engaging the Sturmpaniers point blank. No, holy moly, that was lucky there. He could have lost the vehicle crew and the Panzer IV like that. Vehicle crew there struggling to fire off while they're suppressed, by the way. They do fire a lot slower and a lot less accurately. They might have saved the Panzer IV there. Oh boy, he actually pulled it off. He's actually got a Panther IV then. It's not like, you know, Cryptic wasn't trying to wreck it. The right there for somebody, he just breaks off, so just taking a slightly different path. But right there, he might actually be able to get the Panzer IV out of there.
Points are down to 300.
Oh dear. Calliope unleashing hell there with its many rockets against Cryptic. No, misses everything. And there you go. Panther IV engine fixed up, and the Panther IV is secured and gotten out of the battle zone. Wow. Right there, I think Cryptic got a bit punished again for basically sort of playing his opponent. This was rather what Abandon is in Part 4 again, punishing players who do overextend their vehicles quite a bit like that. Of course, at the same time, it's not like Cryptic is such poorly off that it's going to be a huge loss. I mean, he can still go for another Panther IV soon. He could also go for a Jagdpanzer. So, I mean, it's not like he's going to be completely without options against the Panzer IV. It's not going to be a huge complete game turn. On the other hand, it does mean that Fortune isn't quite as bad off as was to against good control of the fuel points by Cryptic, but also his decision to go for the Calliope. So that does bring a bit of medium armor. Plus, if he actually uses his vehicle crew for it, it will instantly be Vetri 2, meaning it's going to be pretty good right off the bat for him. Which is one of the American advantages. They can actually use different crews for different veterans in the vehicles. Well, get more veterans bonus right away. So in that sense, I mean, he can basically get out a Vetri 2 Panzer IV against his opponent, who's only got a veterans in not Panzer IV now. But again, constant harassment there from Cryptic against Fortune, hitting the flanks and maneuvering about. They're good work by Cryptic, though this time here for the mid-game analysis. In terms of damage, Cryptic slightly hit kills-wise. Cryptic is ahead, Fortune slightly behind him. He's also suffered a lot there. You're almost 100 men dead. And in terms of armor value, they're really close to each other, actually. Fortune's sort of been ahead there, but he's not quite been able to, I think, leverage it fully, because, again, he's been so focused on the center, whereas Cryptic's been able to, play around the entire map. Resource float-wise, Fortune's rather been one floating a bit more. Well, Cryptic's also, but right now, very close to each other here. In terms of points held, though, it's very much sort of been Cryptic's story, though Fortune sort of has had a few sort of good moments at the same time as the game sort of progressed. Again, it's rather going back into Cryptic's hand. I mean, Fortune is too focused on the center of the map. They're not so much in the fuel points, and that is giving Cryptic quite an advantage that allows him to bring up more and more tanks. And again, now he could go for the Panzer IV. He could go for the Yak Panther. You can just wait a few moments, go for a Panther, and that way proceed to deal more damage to Fortune and knock out that Panzer IV he managed to secure, thus negating it, and then proceed to deal with the rest of the units. I mean, that would be, I think, pretty good choice there for Cryptic to do. Just bring up another medium tank, maybe some more orbital Dardan, not as push against Fortune. Maybe consider using a Valiant Assault here and there to just boost the infantry. Yes, it does make them more accurate and gives them a sort of sprint, so that can also be quite helpful there for the Germans. Otherwise, mines I think would also be good here for Cryptic, so to make it harder for Fortune to push into the center of the map, which is where Fortune really, really likes to go. Otherwise, we're sort of looking here at Mr. Fortune again. Thanks to the Panzer IV there, he's sort of got a bit more sort of lease on life here, a bit more chance to push back against his opponent. Of course, the question is, can he actually fully utilize his Panzer IV? He's got them there. Because if he can't, I mean, it's not really going to matter much. It's just going to get blown up then in a matter of seconds, in which case Cryptic will have the upper hand. But if Fortune does make good use of the Panzer IV, tries to flank his opponent a bit, then tries to engage him from different angles, and also work towards getting back the fuel points and actually then taking up to bring up more armor, then I mean, Fortune should have a good chance, though he should also, I think, actually, get some light machine guns. Instead, he's going for another mortar and another rifle squad. But again, use some of the drowning light machine guns that'll push back against the opponent. But otherwise, more armor to work with the Panzer IV. Also get that stood back in the fight, I think. Be pretty good there for Fortune. And again, more pressure around these two fuel points. He's a bit too eager, I think, or a bit too quick to just sort of allow his opponent to get them. And again, that is giving Cryptic very much solid map control against Fortune and a resource advantage.
Our supply line just got cut off. The enemy is
The 2
overrunning
points
one of
wise,
our
it's also
capture
got quite a
points.
lead there over Fortune. Fortune there is the 50 caliber.
Mortar crew standing by for orders. A capture point is under
Veterans
attack.
2 there, more rifle there, and the mortars out here for Fortune and the 99th. Fortune is standing about here, and they're going to engage with this. He actually knocks out his own Steward light tank, which I suppose makes sense. I mean, the Americans would just discard stuff they didn't need anymore, blow it up, tip it into a lake, whatever you name it. They're quite wasteful for an army. In fact, when they marched out sort of from Normandy towards Germany, they had sort of several times pointed out to the troops they weren't just supposed to throw away the rifles when they became too heavy to carry, which they did because they knew they'd just get new rifles issued when they actually needed them. Grab the troubleshooting on Pioneer's Panzer IV moving up. And there you go, Panzer IV engaging Fortune it is here in the east. And there you go, Cryptic there from Cryptic, suffering swift losses to the Panzer IV. Other Panzer IV gaining the 50 caliber, quickly sending them running. Striking at them with the fury of 1,000 Reichs. Yes, out in there with the Browning automatic, not really much use against the Panzer IV. And there you go, again going for the northern fuel point. Panzer IV moving towards the centre. Cryptic is seemingly not preparing for any sort of additional medium arm. In fact, looks like he's taking up. To Could it be that Cryptic is planning for the King Tiger? I mean, considering the current circumstances, I mean, he can go for the King Tiger. But I think he would just be better off actually getting up some armor to that way pressure back Fortune's armor, rather than trying to wait for the King Tiger. But of course, that actually means that Fortune's Panzer IV has more chance of some more damage to Cryptic. Also, he has a bigger chance of maybe getting rid of his opponent's Panzer IV. In which case, Cryptic's King Tiger, once it hits the field, will be a lot less supported. So it's a bit dangerous here what Cryptic could be playing at if indeed he's playing for the King Tiger. There you go, mechanized regiment up. Firing at the church, so it looks like perhaps to knock it down. Panzer IV moving up. American Panzer IV there, going to tank and shoots this, misses, and, well, does miss, but fails to penetrate the Panzer IV there. Got more shots there, Panzer IV down to a bit half health. American Panzer IV close to that as well, but not quite. McKenna penetrates, almost like that. The Panzer IV, there you go. Blitz maneuver out there in the east. We got a lot of troops in, there you go. Calliope fires at them. Fires a bit too far though. Rockets fail to make much of an impression, but it does send the two Volker squads. They're running away. Grenade off there, but looks like he caught up in the house. It's a terrible throwing there by Dieter. Cryptic cover down the fire. Reason's advancing again. We got steel piles following up, engaging a rifle squad there. Still no upgrades for the riflemen. No light machine guns for Fortune. Seems like he's not that interested in them. Rather than continue fighting against the Sturm Pioneers and the Fortune attack, we got Betty Fleet for the Sturm Pioneers, opening up so for the concussive grenade. Here in centre, Kedma being pushed back with reactions and the 50 caliber they're supporting. Panzer IV almost good to go again, and Fortune I think is taking up. Yes indeed, so he can soon go for say a Sherman tank or a Jackson. And there go reasons we've got the Kedma for almost. Almost, but not quite. Here's moving into the orbital garden there. Vetri 2 quite lethal up north here. Got continued pressure here, and again going for the fuel pond there, whereas Fortune hasn't quite made his way that far. Fult's sneaking through the south. In fact, we're also noting here that Cryptic's got a lot of munitions floating, but he's not, say, upgrading his remaining Fult's grenadiers with assault rifles. You could, of course, also go for an airborne assault, and again, there's always Valiant assaults. Orbital done halfway to Victory Fleet moving up there. 50 caliber % running. And we got mortar fire flying all over the place. Panzer IV then moves up to engage. Well, it's really, really close there to Victory Fleet, actually. A higher rate of fire. There we go. Victory Fleet for the Panzer IV. Five to make his forces push back a rifle squad. We got the Major just hanging out, and there go close quarter Calliope barrage against the Panzer IV and the Orbis on the about. No, he's going for the mortar. Striking at it. Rockets. Oh, good lord. The mortar is completely annihilated. Panzer IV going after the other Panzer IV. Almost got it, but he does not pursue here. Although I do think that could be a good chance of knocking out the enemy Panzer IV. I mean, at this point, Fortune's Panzer IV, with more accuracy and more rate of fire, would have a clear-cut advantage over the Orbital Command Bus Panzer IV. But he does not pursue. Back here, troops healing, reinforcing. Mines down there. In fact, we can see a lot of mines here covering up the western road to prevent any other movement there from Fortune. But Fortune is actually just so focused here, it doesn't really matter, I think. Major pushing back the Fudge Makers there in the south. We got Panzer IV here versus the Fult's Grenadiers there. And our munitions cache here for Fortune, but quickly disrupted here by the Sturm Pioneers arriving and retreating. That was strange. House collapsed under heavy fire from the Panzer IV.
Point is under attack.
Cryptic's Panzer IV setting out once more for the fatherland. And Cryptic is very much playing here for King Tiger. I mean, he's not too far off. He's got the fuel point. He just needs the manpower now, which means he sort of just wait a bit there, not make any sort of big risky movements against the Americans with this Panzer IV or any of his infantry, and just wait a bit. Betty 2 there for the zone Panzer IV. We got the American Panzer IV. We got there, go rearm exposed, almost got it. McKenna for the rated cover, captain losses, almost got it. Blitz, he's going for it, oh no! He just needed to wait for the King Tiger, but Cryptic there, perhaps got overconfident once more, and he did suffer there to the American Panzer IV, swiftly moving in and knocking out the Oberkommando West Panzer IV. Another Calliope barrage here, and he's striking there at the Schwerpanzer quarters. That's not going to halt the King Tiger, but it might mean, of course, that the King Tiger is not going to get any other armoured support. Ooh, catching the mortar here. Oh, grenade off! And the mortar has been wiped out. Nice move there by Cryptic, sneaking in a small blow there to chink in the armour. Right here we got the last mortar crewman running away from the Fulkers there, and Panzer IV the opposite. Could see them wiped here. On retreat.
We're losing a capture
Almost, but not quite. Almost, but not quite. Kidnapper setting out.
Armor here. Reinforcements in. Stick with me and you might just make it.
Panzer IV moving up here. 21 kills a week again here. The Fulks Grenadiers. Big Panzer faster, damaging the engine. But again, seeing as that's an American crew, Panzer IV, it can just swiftly repair itself thanks to the vehicle crew. I mean, that's going to have less an effect against Fortune as it would have against Cryptic or any other German player. But there you go, a lot of things to move up support here. The Panzer IV, swift reaction there. Fortune keeping his infantry close to his tanks. Good, sensible play there. And there you go, getting back to repair it. Calliope up and going. And Cryptic now can call in the King Tiger. And there you go, Koenigsegg out here for Cryptic and the 2nd Panzer Division. Fortune here should probably get then a Jackson response to this sort of arrival of heavy armour as soon as he sees it, obviously. And another Calliope barrage here around the Schwerpanzer quarters, really damaging it here. And Fortune over here in good map control now versus Cryptic. They're shooting here, Fulkers 24, so there we go, right, moving into the Schwerpanzer quarter, which still stands, though also slightly burning. You know, Ludwig, maybe we should put out some of these fires. 9 years are not trained to put out fires. We have to wait for some proper authorized people who put out fires. There you go, Luftwaffe ground assault here around the Panzer IV. Interesting. I suspect he was maybe hoping to catch it while the crew was repairing it. Instead, he ends up not quite there. So that didn't quite work out there for Cryptic. It was a nice attempt, though. Nice attempt. Just didn't quite work out in the end, and the fight makes it, in fact, looking close to being wiped out already here. Yeah, that would really be measured there for Cryptic then, but no, gets away. Damn close, but they do get away. King Tiger striking in the center there with its machine guns and its main gun. It's 88mm high velocity gun. Also, fun fact, while they are sort of referred to as the Henchland Porsche turrets, the fun fact is Porsche never was part of it. They never even got close to it because, well, as it turned out, Ferdinand Porsche wasn't a really practical designer of tanks. He might design them well, but not really something the German industry could handle. So by the time of the King Tiger, he was never even part of it. In fact, the big competition was between Krupp and Rheinmetall Borsig, the guys who stood behind the Flak 88 to actually make the gun and the turret. But specifically the gun itself. Krupp was actually to make the turret, but they also wanted to make the gun. And in fact, that caused huge issues, which eventually forced the German Minister of Industries, so that Dr. Todt or something like that, I think it was called, to actually have to get in there and tell them to knock it off. Little fun fact there. So what people call the Porsche and the Henschel turret are in fact both turrets by Krupp. Henschel only stood for the tank itself. Little fun fact there.
The enemy is
Almost got this Schwerpanzer quarter. In fact, he needs to repair it. He needs more Sturmpioneers, to be honest here. Cryptic, or at least he needs to get up for Jagdpanzer. At least he can get something out before it's too late. Panzer forming up against the King Tiger. Shot bounces. 25 kills in on that Panzer IV. Fights making it into retreat. Almost about to get wiped here. Penetrating it, then the King Tiger. Yeah. Retreat that Fallschirmjäger squad. Oh, what are you doing, Cryptic? What are you doing, Cryptic? There we go, retreats. About time. Need to repair the King Tiger, but he also needs to repair the spare Panzer IV. And again, a part of me thinks, you know, at least the Yak Panzer here would don't deal with the Panzer IV, just lay down more firepower. But instead he ends up going for a Panzer IV himself. The problem is, though, it's almost knocked out. He hasn't done anything to repair it. He hasn't done anything to fix it. I mean, we've got a lot of artillery here, more for fortune. Now he's got a pack out besides the mortar and the Calliope. He's moving down there to repair it, realising, no, he decides against it. And there you go. Panzer IV cancelled. So one option here now is for Cryptic to either then go for another spare Panzer IV to displace it in a much safer position, or try to begin getting Puma, so that way support the King Tiger. I mean, Pumas could help a bit there versus the Panzer IV, just a bit. If you can flank it, or maybe at least push back the Calliope a bit there.
Supply lines have been cut. Americans are making a push. King Tiger ready.
Almost got the 50 caliber crew there. Halfway to Veteran T4. And there you go, almost got it, almost. Wiped, 50 caliber in fact totally annihilated. Anti-tank could be caught here with the Orbison Panzer IV pulling back here. King Tiger still being worked on, almost fixed up in fact. And Orbison need to retreat. There you go, they have Veteran T4, but we got the Veteran T3 Panzer IV there. So close there, but looks like they're going to make it. And there you go, close quarters Calliope barrage. Right on the retreat path. He's going to try and wipe them. And almost gets it off. King Tiger moves ahead. The Major almost wiped here by the Fallschirmjägers. Fallschirmjägers on the fire. They got grenades off. The riflemen taking staggering casualties. King Tigers almost got the last man. And does he make it? Joe runs for it and gets past the Panzer IV to safety. King Tiger rolling ahead there. Quick shot there. In the south here, more harassment on the fuel point there. Fortune returning the favor once more. Still no addition of, say, extra tanks or tank destroyers there for Fortune. A bit, I think, of a miss there. But Fallschirmjägers rapidly responding there. Rifling up there. He's trying to upgrade his rifle there with Browning light machine guns, and with Veteran 3 they can easily outperform there the Fallschirmjägers. I mean, the Fallschirmjägers stand no chance there versus the Veteran 3 rifle with light machine guns. In fact, I think he's got two of them. Yes, indeed. Fallschirmjäger squad wiped out in a matter of seconds there by the heavily equipped riflemen there. Falkers moving up. So the Falkers are more veteran. They lack assault rifles, and ultimately still outgunned there pretty heavily. So a lot of damage done to Cryptic by a single rifle squad there. King Tiger just waiting. Not grabbing the centre victory point. Magetta looks on the way for Cryptic to help versus the infantry. Not bad, but I would still recommend going for some Pumas at the very least as well. Or taking up to rush out some armor from that. Missed the Major. Major missed there by the King Tiger crew. Air reconnaissance here from Fortune Language to sort of see what Cryptic is doing. Also allows squad to spot out targets for all of his artillery, mortar, pack out, and of course the Calliope. Find a bit of movement here again, and we also got a fresh munitions catch up there again, providing more munitions for weapons. And there you go, looks out for Cryptic. Assault continues in the centre though. Aircraft shot down, Fallschirmjäger going straight for the anti-tank here. If he can get that though, that would really help out his King Tiger. And there you go, wiped. Doing the units here, King Tiger moving ahead now. Light infantry gun under heavy artillery fire, and there you go, Panzer IV strikes at the Fallschirmjägers, need to retreat them pretty soon. Bazooka there gets a King Tiger, quitting anti-tank rifle grenade to damage the engine. What does he attempt to? Full Canadian John Pioneers going up here. Concussive grenade here versus the captain would, I think, be nice. But none of that there. Instead, we've got the Panzer IV firing at the Full Canadians, getting 34 kills now. 35, King Tiger moving up here. Cryptic very much in the back foot here now against the 99th Infantry Division. Now Yak to hand a little Panzer IV to them. Looks slowly moving ahead. More air reconnaissance, Fortune doing everything he can to stay quite clear of what Cryptic is doing so you can actually counter it much, well, more decisively. I mean, knowing what your opponent is doing can be a huge advantage. Almost got a kidnapper there, that's going to hurt Cryptic. King Tiger misses the Panzer IV there. Bit of chili fire there, all over the place. Nice flank there by the Panzer IV to the King Tiger, except it failed to penetrate. Second shot misses as well. Failed to penetrate again. Damaging the King Tiger. Looks going about here by the northern field point. Panzer IV pulling a bit back here behind some riflemen. Anti-tanking up close to support here. Sturmpanzer is flanking with their own Panzer, and there you go. Veterans before gain. Good work. Panzer IV pulling all the way back from Panzer. There you go. Calovi barrage on the Sturmpanzer. It's directed. One rocket annihilates the entire unit. Another stacking loss there for Cryptic. Looks being about here. If only brought up some more armor to support the King Tiger. Time. There we go. Fortune finally going there for the Jackson. He's got nothing else to repair his King Tiger besides making us regiment, but it's going to take ages for his King Tiger to get back there. Looks just right back to the base, knocked out by the Panzer IV. Bit of waste there by Cryptic in the end. But I guess he's getting a bit desperate there. The Veterans won on the King Tiger, by the way. Artillery raining down the Major, almost wiping out. We got here mortar abandoned, pack howitzer abandoned. King Tiger slowly rolling back there. More Fallschirmjägers for Cryptic. Ping right behind enemy lines. Could try to pose a bomb grenade on a retreat path. Close there. Had he thrown it a bit further close to the Calliope there, he might be able to catch the captain there fully. Nice attempt there, but not quite fully executed. Anti-tank the front way there. Needs armor piercing rounds, I think, to have a good chance of penetrating. Well, there you go, penetrating it nonetheless. And there you go, armor piercing rounds up. Shoots. Shot bounces. Calliope moving up as well. Almost got the 527 of the 5th column retreat. Jackson out. Penetrating hit there again. Again, for covering up. Calliope right in front of it. Oh no, he's going to fire close quarter Calliope barrage against the King Tiger. Jackson hits a mine. He finally moves up here in the Western Road and finally realised that's been mined quite badly. And there we go. Calliope wipes the King Tiger. Finish it off at close quarters. Damage engine the Jackson. Fixing up the Panzer IV there. Orbitals are in here, that's the vehicle crew. And right, well, 5th caliber crew, not vehicle crew. And the Calliope is trying to crush them. Very heroic there. Wipe the anti-tank crew, but Cryptic certainly looking a bit sore now. He could, I suppose, aim for another King Tiger, but otherwise, force-wise, he's quite behind. And there you go. We've still got the very veteran Panzer IV Ace here for Fortune. The Americans did occasionally make use of German equipment, so did the British and the Soviets. The Soviets probably more than the Western Allies, just not as much. Kednev, they're about to get wiped out.
The capture point is being overrun.
43 kills. I mean, that Panzer IV has been an absolute huge asset there to Fortune. Quick blitz there. Trying to get the kidnapper there. Sherman on the way there for Fortune. Panzer off there, fails to do much damage there. Almost got the kidnapper crew and Cryptic really close to the King Tiger. He just needs some manpower now. But the problem is, can he really do much against Fortune with the Ace Panzer IV, Jackson, Calliope, Sherman, and a lot of other units? Comparatively, Cryptic doesn't really have a lot there to work with his King Tiger anymore. There we go. M43 Sherman out there for Fortune. Vehicle standing about there.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement. Squad on your feet.
All done over here.
Armor ready.
All right, you dopes, listen up. Body's back to full strength.
Crew ready.
Boy, Eric Consier, Fortune constantly now keeping track of his opponent. Giving him another edge there versus Cryptic, who's just pushing forwards here. Oh dear, that's going to be a nice Calliope target. Very nice. If he fires, that is. Maybe he's got some mercy there with Cryptic. Feels pity. Who knows? Opportunity's certainly gone now. Veteran 5 orbs line, that's certainly not bad. And Major sitting up there with an ambulance behind a few ruined buildings. Could still fire Calliope barrage there if he wants to. There we go. Right on like Kednef and the nearby Falchimega, so Kednef are wiped. Cryptic can now call in the King Tiger, but is he going to bother with it? There we go, he does go for the King Tiger. That is his second King Tiger there. But he is very much outgunned. Very much outgunned. And that's just one King Tiger. What a retreat there by the Panzer IV. 50 kills, by the way. 50 kills. Crazy stuff there. Damage there, Panzer IV and the Sherman. Hit down the King Tiger. 50 cover up, pinning down the Falchimega right in front of them, gunning them down, popping out the Sherman. King Tiger down to half health already. Turning against... Oh, he's smoking up the Sherman as well. And with that, Cryptic surrenders, realizing the battle is over. The 2nd Panzer Division pulls back what little is left here, leaving the 99th Infantry Division to hold, well, what remains of the town on the other hand, since that's pretty much been leveled for the most part, with the exception of a few houses here on sort of the outskirts. A brutal fight here, close to fortune to going wrong here, because again, Cryptic really played well in the early game, but a bit of over-aggressive play there for Cryptic, combined with a bit of bad luck there, giving their fortune of Panzer IV again thanks to the American ability of using their vehicle crews. He actually was able to then boost the veterancy right away off the Panzer IV. He had captured to veterancy 2 and used that quite effectively. And then that's something again, again, it's nasty, but Cryptic wasn't really out of the game there. The big mistake that was basically for Cryptic was then to wait for the King Tiger. Rather than trying to push a numbers advantage here and now, he basically decided to put all his resources on hold, all his armor building on hold, allowing Fortune to get the most out of his veteran Panzer IV, allowing him to build up to the ace level, get up more stuff support, and actually knock out Cryptic's own Panzer IV before then arrive at the King Tiger, which then lacked appropriate support to push forwards. And then by the time he could get it, it was already too late because he had done nothing to repair his rear panzer quarters, which then got wrecked. So in essence, while a great early game there for Cryptic was basically ruined there by, I think, a disastrous mid-game decision after some, well, minor bad luck, but again, nothing that could have really ruined him unless, again, he'd compounded it by waiting for a King Tiger. And had he gone for another Panzer IV, a Yak Panzer, maybe 2 Yak Panzer again, that Panzer IV that Fortune had would not have been able to have that much of an impact. But because he waited for the King Tiger, it had so much more impact, was allowed to gain so much more experience, had so much more freedom, and was able to beat Cryptic so much harder. And that's basically, I think, what sort of really undid Cryptic there. So, yeah, I mean, do consider everything has a time and a place there. In this case, the time and place was not for the King Tiger. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you this for your matches. If it did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send an influence for feedback in the comment section. With this is Imperial Linking. Cheers, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye.